Ah, good old days. Staying up all night gaming for hours with your boys, and not a worry in the world. Well, besides school in the morning. Just to go to school and with nothing else on your mind but coming right back to your game and playing it right over again. What if I told you those once carefree hours of gaming might be costing you a lot more than you really realize? Well, let's talk about it. Before we get into this video, let me tell you it's really not your fault that your mind is being manipulated by the top-notch behavioral psychologists working behind the scenes of these gaming corporations, specifically engineering these video games to be as addictive as humanly possible.
Gaming companies are enlisting PhD behavioral psychologists that use research to make video games as addictive as possible. For example, Fortnite. Would you rather pay X amount of dollars to unlock everything or a much lower Y amount of money to unlock everything just through playing the game a lot? And that is a prime example of Battle Pass and how it's used to get you to play the game more and more and not and feel like you're getting a discount on getting these skins that really don't matter at all. And it manipulates your mind to think that you're getting a value. You're getting value by spending less to play the game every day and level up your battle pass to get these skins that are limited. But in reality,
You are being robbed of the most valuable currency that you have. The only thing that you can't get back. Time, all for the sake of their gain and more money for them. And to make it even worse, you're paying for this. You're paying for these games, and you're overall paying to lose your time. But trust me, you're not alone. I'm speaking from experience, and I was also like addicted to video games. I spent so much time playing video games from the time I woke up to the time I went to sleep, and for many years. It's only been about 2 years since I've been able to like completely stop. Well, not completely stop, but control my video game habits. And I've been able to gain control over it and not have to play every day, every week, every month. And I was able to free myself from that hold. So trust me, it's worth it, y'all. Like, you can do this too. And I want you to know that it's possible. It's a brighter side. There's a rainbow on the other side. Boys, you can do it, bro. Like, it's worth it. So I'm just gonna talk a little bit about this, like how I was able to do that and how you can too. So after playing video games one night for like the whole day, I came to this realization and asked myself this question, like, what am I spending, like, what am I gaining? What am I gaining from all of this time invested in the video game? Like, what what do I have to show for it? Like, what's the gain? And the answer to that question was in-game ranks. Yeah, I was getting more stuff in the game. I was getting better at the game, getting higher ranks, maybe even getting on a leaderboard. I never really got that, but yeah. Which is, all of that isn't much to brag about. I mean, if someone asks you what do you do in your spare time in real life, and you tell them, "Oh, bro, I'm number one on the Apex Legends leaderboard," like, bro, what are they like? What is? Are you proud to say that to someone that you just met, or to someone that doesn't play video games at all, or let's say even to your future girlfriend or something? Like, they ask you what you do, and you could tell them that you're top 5 on the Apex Legends leaderboard, let's say, bro, like, or I'm immortal in Valorant, like, or I'm like you're a high rank, you're platinum 5 in League of Legends. Like, bro, none of that matters in the real world. So I asked myself that question, what am I gaining? And there was really nothing to be gained besides video game experience and, I guess, bragging rights to my video game my friends online. So I came to that realization, and I found a passion that I had, which was trading, which is trading and YouTube. And I decided, well, not YouTube at that time 2 years ago, but trading. I decided to replace all the time that I was spending on video games, or a good slowly moving the needle forward by swapping out video games completely for learning a new skill that I was passionate about. But I slowly did that, and eventually I started completely learning about trading, learning everything I needed to know to eventually start trading myself. And that's what I did. I started to spend the amount of time I was spending playing video games on trading. So that's how I freed myself from the hold that video games had on me. And you can do that too. Just find something that you're passionate about. Maybe it's YouTube, maybe it's TikTok or Instagram or anything, or even business or trading. Trading's cool. I'll definitely be talking more about that in this channel, but you have to find something that you're truly passionate about. Find something you're passionate about that you can swap the time that you're allocating to video games to learning and getting better at that skill that you chose, at getting better at your passion. And that is how you can quite simply free yourself from playing video games and wasting your time every single day, wasting your time and money. And you will start to get real rewards instead of digital rewards after you start getting good at that game, at that business, or at that what is the word for it? Actually, I'm gonna call it a game. When you start switching over from getting good from that one game that's wasting your time and not getting you any real rewards, to that other game that you find true passion in, which is like your business or your trading or your whatever you replace that game with, real life game. Hopefully we're clear on that. I'm not talking about playing another game with another game, but when you replace that game with a business or whatever side venture or business venture you want to accomplish in the next few years, you will start to see results. You'll start to see real results that can show for more than a rank or more than a leaderboard on a video game screen. You'll start to see that you actually have money, you have power, you can move out of your parents' house, you can get a car, you can get that Lambo that you've always seen, or that Corvette you've always seen driving down the road. You can actually obtain that, bro. So I want you to know that after you overcome this challenge in your life, it gets better. It gets a lot better, and you'll be able to focus on something that you're truly passionate for, and you will start to see those results. I used to think back on the time I spent playing video games, and I used to look back on it and think to myself that I was very unproductive. I was looking down on myself and even sometimes beating myself up for wasting that amount of time, and realizing now that I could have allocated that time differently, and I might have been farther. So this is a very very serious and very personal subject to me, and that's truly why I feel like I need to share this with you guys, because I really want to see you guys do better. I want you, even if you're younger than me, which I'm sure some of you are, there's better things to focus your time on, trust me. When you get older, you're gonna look back and I'm not sure, but I don't want you to feel the way I did, or I did, and feel that you could have use your time more wisely, and you could have been further in life. So, but looking at it now, looking back at the time I spent on video games, I don't want you ever to regret it, because it definitely does something for you. It teaches you things of how to grind for things and how to stick at one thing for a long period of time until you see results. It really sparked the fire in me to not want to work a normal job, and I'm dying. Sparked the fire in me not to want to work a normal job and to want more for myself, and to even make this YouTube channel. I started making YouTube channels playing Agario. Maybe like 10 years ago, I want to say 8 to 10 years ago, I started making YouTube videos on this channel for Agario, and sooner evolved into Roblox and other games like that. So, never regret what you've done in the past. You can't live with regrets, but be thankful for them, and overall look at those things that you've done in the past and evaluate the value that you had then. Like, evaluate the value that you're trying to provide and your passions in those events that you did. Like, for example, me looking back at my younger self, and what I did effortlessly was making YouTube videos. It wasn't like a job to me. It wasn't something I didn't like doing. It was something that I found fun and something I found very rewarding. So now I picked up that journey once again, recording this video, and yeah, we're gonna see where it takes me. But I'm gonna wrap this video up because it's been a little long. I feel like I'm rambling a little bit, but I hope this video really provided you some value, some insight on what you're doing, and hopefully you can use your time a little more wisely. And God bless you. God bless y'all. And as always, man, this is my first video, but I'm gonna say this at the end of every video, so you guys better get used to it. But as always, boys, see you at the top. Remember those outros? I'll see you guys at the top.